LEGO Star Wars, one of LEGO's most popular themes, with over 920 sets and around 1,300 minifigures. On top of being a collector and brick filmer, I enjoy making custom figures, especially ones that haven't been made. So for today's video, I figured I would share with you some minifigures I came up with along with some upgrades to previous ones. Now since I am a Stormtrooper, I think it would make sense I start off with some Imperial minifigures. So the first figure we have is the Imperial Jump Trooper. Now, yes, there is technically already an Imperial Jump Trooper minifigure from this battle pack, but I wanted to try and create one that was more accurate to this guy. Experimenting with the parts that I had, I came up with this. I used the helmet and torso from this AT-AT driver, the hip and jetpack from the Imperial Commando, legs from the Stormtrooper, and white arms and black hands. I think this old AT-AT driver helmet does a great job of making the figure stand out from the standard trooper. Here is the custom figure against a jump trooper from the battle pack. The next figure is the Imperial Army Trooper. I made this when Andor was airing. I even made a short on it. And I really like the design of the Imperial Army Troopers, and I think they can add a little variety to your Imperial Army. And it's very simple to make. All you need is the head and the helmet from the AT-ST driver, the torso from the combat driver, the dark grey legs with moulded black boots, and some black hands. Now an alternative for this would be just to simply purchase the Han Solo Mud Trooper, since this figure has all the parts you would need. But considering how much that figure goes for these days, I wouldn't recommend it. The next figures we have are Trenchcoat Imperial Officers. These ones are really good because they can add a little customization for your Imperial Officers. The first one requires the General Hux minifigure, the black Imperial Officer cap and a head of your choice. A very simple but good looking figure. The second one requires the Tobias Beckett Mud Trooper figure, black hands and a head of your choice. You have effectively created a Brendel Hux figure, as seen in Mandalorian Season 3. The third one requires the torso from the Hoth AT-ST driver, the white legs with black moulded boots, black hands, a black Imperial Officer cap and a head of your choice. You could use a variety of legs for this one, it would just be a matter of your personal preference. Here are all three together. Next couple of figures are upgrades / redos to previous ones. We'll start with a newish figure, the Night Trooper. I am not keen on these bulky helmets, and I know many share this opinion. I think they're a little too big and they're really not practical when it comes to animating. So a good alternative is one of these two. They fit very nicely with the figure and you can alternate between the two should you choose. Something to note, the Sand Trooper helmet is quite expensive nowadays, so unless you have the figure, I'd recommend you stick with the bow damage helmet. Truthfully though, I think this one looks better anyway. And this next one here, we have the Scout Trooper. Now this is probably the most customized figure I have made, and it makes a huge difference to the overall look. The best part is, it doesn't require too many additional parts. Other than the Scout Trooper figure himself, all you need is these arms from the Monster Scientist, and the black legs with the white boots. Not to toot my own horn, but I think this could be the best looking Scout Trooper you can make with genuine LEGO parts. Here are all 7 figures from the video together. I think they all turned out great. Are there any other Star Wars minifigures you'd like me to try and build? Comment down below.